Hi, bird. This is a bird right here. What you doing, Dad? What you doing? You wanna come up here? Oops. Yeah, I do not have a tripod, so I'm working. The adapt, overcome, blah blah, whatever that dude said. Improvise, adapt, overcome. We're working on that right now. Yeah, I want to talk about the the overabundance of narcissistic, self-centered, gaslighting hordes. I mean, they're definitely sociopathic. They definitely are narcissistic. And so because of that, they can't really recognize what pieces of shit, like schmucks they are. It's amazing. It's like calling someone. Here's my favorite term these days: climate denier. That's the term. Well, um, they started with something that they got wrong, which was very confusing. So they said, was the world getting too hot or too cold? Was it mean ice age or was it too hot? And they realized they were boxing themselves in to saying something that might have been untrue, like completely. So they had to adjust their language to facilitate their bullshit. So instead of saying, if you say something's hot and it's cold, well, then it's very easily, you can just be wrong. And it's, you can show them, well, I guess it was red, blue, whatever. Uh, but when someone says climate change, you can't deny that. And no, they took it a step further. They said to deny climate. Literally, climate deniers. Not climate change, just climate. There isn't a climate. This is how far they've gone with gaslighting people. You deny that there's climate. I certainly know that climate changes. I certainly know that climate exists. I just happen to look at a larger spectrum of how climate has worked over the past. I don't know. As far as we can look back into CO2 levels and heat indexes. I mean, if you just take it to the level, if you said in the past week of your life, what you've done is you were in the Indies, you were in the Keys, you were in Florida, and you're on vacation, and your habits were doing cocaine, fucking hookers, and they'll go, okay, well, in the past 7 days, this is all you've done, and so they use that as a grand spectrum analysis of what your life is, even though like for the weeks, months, years prior, it was something different. Hey, maybe 10 years ago you were also on a vacation. Maybe this time you were in Las Vegas, and you were doing a similar thing. But that wouldn't tell you the entire picture of the life cycles of what you're doing or the planet. So I'm using this allegory as to the planet as a whole and the changes in cyclical or changing, altering. Like no one denies that there's climate, but yet they gaslight you to the point they go, "You did, you're you're denying climate." How about this? Can we flip it on them? You deny there's business. You deny there's that anyone ever. You deny conspiring. How about that? You're a conspiracy denier. There's a conspiracy. What do you mean? People conspire? Yeah. As far as I know, if you're in a business, if you're on a team, you conspire to accomplish a task. Go look up the fucking word, you tards, you morons, you doofuses, you dorks, you chodes, you chumps, you losers, you idiots, you fools, you moronic, disingenuous, cocksucking, brain dead lunatics, you fucking you shitty, stinky fucking liars. Go look up the word and tell me what it means to conspire. So the theory as such means to come together to accomplish a goal. Everyone all the time does that. So calling someone there's a theory, you theorize. There's no theory. It's a fucking fact. People do this all the time. But you deny climate. Like, do you see how the gaslighting using language? George Carlin told you years ago how these cocksuckers do this shit, and they are cocksuckers. They generally they walk around with a cock in their ass and their mouth. simultaneously trying to talk. It's September 11th, 2022. Is that right? 2022. So that means how many years ago did somebody something with some buildings or some shit, or I don't know, were they empty? How many floors were on there? How do they? How I don't. Whatever. Yeah. If you don't already get that, here's what I've noticed. Out of all of the things that people want to think or believe or stand by, there's a few things that I don't trust you as a human being. I think you're a worthless. I think you're a worthless addition to this reality. If you think that anyone went to the moon, if you don't at least question what was going on that day with these things, and you don't see the similarities and why would they be twins? What do these things mean? What does it have to do with the tarot? What is magic? If you don't question that thing, if you think people went to the moon, if you think NASA loves you and your government is always on your team and don't, yeah, you're not to be trusted, and you should be eliminated from this reality. Honestly, like it doesn't make sense that you would continue to bullshit. But yeah, that's what people do. Gaslight the shit out you. What's up, Moldavite? What are you doing? So Moldavite, you said they're lying about the weather in your area. Here, let's deal with this. Let's work with this. So the meter says 91. The weather channel says it's 82, and only 50% humidity. Now let me validate your story. I live in this. Look at you. See the skies right now? It's beautiful. There's a few clouds over there, but I swear that every day, if I were to go look through the historical record of the temperatures, and I accept those as such, they can just say anything they want. You can't go back to the year 1920 and tell me what the fucking temperature was. If they recorded it as such, do you understand how fucking simple this is? This game, this foolish ass stupid bullshit. I can tell you that the last week I looked at the weather reports, and it was like, oh, it's gonna be this many degrees, it's cloudy, it's gonna rain. And I went outside, and not only was it not cloudy, it wasn't raining. And I looked at the map on the this thing here, and it said the entire city where I live. I could look at it. There's like Pontchartrain here. I'm standing at the fucking Mississippi River, and I know exactly where I am. I look on the map, and it says it's cloudy, and raining. And I'm sitting here going, literally, that's not happening. And then it will be documented, and you look at it in a week, in a month, in a year, and say, oh, it was raining on September 11th at 2022 in Mississippi. And I'm sitting here telling you it's fucking not. You're telling me it's raining when it's fucking sunshine. It's hot. The only way it's raining is because I'm sweating because it's too hot. That's why I had to get under this fucking tree. Yeah, you got it. You got the headache. Yeah, I got the headache from people fucking straight lying in my face. Now, I think we're gonna just change that. People that lie to my face, I'm gonna give them a headache in a different way. Like if you're gonna psychologically try to test me and manipulate me and make my brain hurt, I'm gonna make your brain hurt in a different way. I'm gonna fart my hand and throw it at you. Scumbag. Yeah, I know, right? You can't tell anybody that. I've learned that online it doesn't really affect me because I know everybody's a lurch, a loser, and a dork, and a fucking moron, and they're just the standard deviation that they're either a robot, a liar, or have no life. So it doesn't affect me. But like for 1 second, where I'm just like, no way, this is a real person. But in reality, I do it. Despite my general nature, I do avoid conflict, and I don't enjoy it. I will happily participate. It's not my thing. It's not my go-to move. I want everybody to have a good day. But like if someone comes up to me with bullshit, I guess we'll have some bullshit. And I don't bring bullshit to people. People bring bullshit to me, and we'll solve that. I have the solution for your problem. And I think most people, because they're so used to uh, just saying bullshit, saying lies, saying untruths, being uncouth, being completely cantankerous and absurd. and people deal with it because people are what's called conflict averse, that they'll avoid it at all costs. Mm. Well, the trouble is when those people actually meet people that are not conflict averse, that will deal with it and test, be like, okay, let's find out. And I think there's just a small number of those people left because nobody, you don't want to have to deal with all the whiny, like, just the whole way of people that there are now. They just, they like to push buttons, but as soon as you respond to them pushing buttons, they're like, oh my god, and then they go into the mode of what's it called, hyperactive childish syndrome. It's like it's like a victim oriented mentality. What up? What up, Cypher? What you doing? Oh, the background? Yeah, I don't remember what that was, but it is a painting. Yeah, yeah. I forget which one it is. What a Dadaku. Yeah, I know, I know. So you had to use a lot more words there. Yadaku, you said climate change hoax denier. So you had to use four different terms to just say, okay, here's reality. Pretty nice out. Here's the reality of what most people think. Are we doing the best by this planet by putting um, all of these noxious gases into the air? Probably not. You know what I mean? Are we doing the best by making plastic? Like, how come nobody deals with that? Can we talk about this just for a second here? Let's see if we can. Do you like reality? I know some people don't like reality or truth. We talk about all this carbon shit that's going on, but no one talks about all of the industries that are making noxious chemicals, gases, by making plastic. Do you know how bad that is? And no one says shit about that, but they're talking about, okay, the car, you're burning fuel, making a smoke and all this. Maybe not great, but I know that, if you start a fire with wood, there's something happening there. It's warm. There's a lot of good things happening that might be feeding the environment, the trees, the carbon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they. But the fact that we're willing to just slide by on the is that where all we're talking about? Can we talk about all of these levels beyond just carbon and oxygen? And can we talk about the levels of other things that are in the air? Because air contains all of this different shit, right? So as far as I know, making lithium batteries is a pretty disgusting, filthy thing. I know that these giant chemical corporations are not doing something that's healthy. You got to put plastic suits on. You can't touch half the shit. You definitely don't want to breathe it. So I'm wondering, shouldn't we be discussing that rather than burning some fucking, burning some wood, burning some charcoal, you know, getting oil from something and cooking it? Shouldn't we be maybe more concerned with the making of plastic? Because that does seem a little more like uh, degrading to the human existence. I mean, because aren't you a carbon creature? So if you have a carbon footprint, what's the point? They want to get rid of you. You. Every time you breathe, what are you doing? Every time you fart, every time you exist, it's like just being alive, you are carbon, aren't you? Isn't that what it is? 666, six protons, six neutrons, six electrons, the human thing, carbon. Isn't that how that works? And that would be the number of the devil. That would mean physical body of a carbon-based being. So if they're trying to get rid of the carbon, what are they? They're trying to get rid of you. What is no one getting about this? And these fucking cocksucking morons that think everything is feeling green, they don't even realize they're by going vegan and green shit, they're they're denying their own existence. They're they're literally paying and applauding people getting rid of them, like themselves. They're like, let's go green and eat vegan and plastic everything because we're helping the animals, but we're going to kill ourselves. And just it's right there. It's so obvious. Okay, so stop being carbon. Oh, okay, what are you going to do then? You ready to go to this new world where everything is silica? What are you gonna go from carbon to silica? You want to go to Westworld? You want to go to you want to be a computer? You want to go to Tron's? You want to go to Tron's world? You want to go to altered carbon? I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. Hear me now when I say this. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying, is that the point? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is right. Maybe that's what you should be doing. Hey, look at this. It says 3.14 right there. Isn't that cool? It says GNF F314. It's pi. 3.14. Cool. I wonder if that's on all of them, or if it's just on this one. They print it differently. GNF GNF314. Interesting. Anyways, it seems like when I think these things, because it doesn't seem like a long process to come to the conclusion that I am like about this carbon thing and everything else. It seems like pretty obvious to me. I don't. I know that I'm kind of smart, right? I don't think I'm like the fucking, you know, I'm no fucking king top shit. I know some stuff, but I don't think it's out of line or out of the league of normal whatever you normal people do to even come to the conclusion that that's what's happening. You don't think? Found these really ridiculous sunglasses. Check these bitches out. Just found these things. You're gonna rock these. I gotta clean them off though. They are stupid big, right? I gotta clean them. Hey, what up, Kyle? Let me scroll back to you. I missed everyone's comment. What's up, Cassia? What up, Cassia? Shaman, where am I at? Syphilis. Where am I? I'm at the river. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. You down here? That's the river, dog. You know that spot right there. It's right there. Yeah, I'm right across from all this shit. Yeah, there's the church. You guys see that? There's the church, Jackson Square. That's what we're doing. but I'm also underneath the tree because it's a little warm, and I was hoping for a little bit of cloud cover today, and maybe see Chicago and some people, but I don't I need a minute or two not to sweat. Yeah, don't blame yourself. I mean, it's the corporations. Like you can't. You're not responsible. Look at this. The whole idea of what is it? Like buyer beware, that French term, um, where you have to it's up to you if it's a faulty product, it should be up to you to figure out this faulty product. The dilemma is where the society lies to us on a regular basis about what's good and what's bad. It's kind of like your parents telling you to eat fucking pancakes for breakfast every day and saying it's healthy. If they tell you it's unhealthy, that's fine, and then you have a choice to make. But the fact that we've been given this continued lie about what's healthy and what's good, so all of these things that we've been consuming, whether it doesn't matter what it is, the companies and corporations that continually market and sell, and they're doing it. They just like lie to your face. It's like somebody that's a drug dealer. If they're like, this is fucking crack, this is bad. I have more respect for that person than I do, any corporation that's out there pushing and marketing a product. They're saying it's good when in fact it's not helpful. It's awful for you, and they're just putting a smile on their face. They don't look so, at least a cocaine or a crack or a fucking weed dealer. They know it's drugs. This is what's good. This is what's bad about it. They're no better or worse than a prostitute. At least they're honest. Prostitution is honesty. Selling drugs is honest. Where these corporations, they're dishonest. They contribute to the failure of society, to everyone being in this state of They confuse you, and they sell you a solution to your confusion, and it doesn't solve anything, does it? What up, Yataku? Yeah, again, plastic thing. It's like not to ban plastic, but to know how it's made and what's the process is. And then I mean, there's other ways of making plastic. What up, Colin? So I'm trying to look at your comments because there's a little bit of a glare on the screen. Yeah, I mean the idea that like rubber and plastic being unhealthy, like what's more unhealthy? Where do you think STDs came from? You sure there's nobody that has a problem with sticking rubber in their vagina or on their penis? You sure that's not part of it? Anybody? Could be. You don't know. You can't. I bet if there was a study done on it, you might find something that you don't like. Plant meat, I like it. What up, F time? What you doing? What you talking about, Shaman? Making that money cleaning the water. I mean, hmm, this is as clean of water as most people would drink in their life. Some people, like if let's be again, let's touch on reality. Despite the fact that this is in a can, if I get this out of a bottle, this beer is cleaner than most people's water. That's a fact, and it's a fact that can be proven a million different ways. And it can be proven very simply by saying that beer saved cultures, saved Egypt, saved farmers all over the world, because their water was too dirty, so they took the dirty water and put bacteria, which you call bacteria. They fermented it with some sugars, and it ate all that away, and it became the lifeblood of civilizations. If they just drank the water, they would have gotten fucking syphilis and died. I'm kidding about syphilis. I don't know what they got, but they would have not been doing too well. But the water, the water was cleaned. The beer cleaned the water. The, the bacteria that's in you is cleaning. When people try to get rid of all their parasites, don't get rid of the parasites. I'll tell you, don't get rid of the parasites inside of you until you're willing to not ingest the shit you do. If you get rid of the parasites, what's up? What's up, train? Oh, that's actual train. Oh shit, this might be loud for a second, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. You guys want to watch a train? Anyways, let's just. I'll say this before this goes by. Don't get rid of the parasites in you until you've cleaned up your diet, because those things are digesting shit that you don't know how to digest. Oh shit, I'm gonna flip this around. You guys can watch a train with me. Oh my god, fucking train time. Let's flip this around. Oh shit. Holy shit, that's loud. Hold on a second. Let me get this beer real quick. There's gonna be some pretty good ink on here. Sure. Okay, you guys can wait with me for a second because we got a bunch of these cars. I don't think I see anything on these. You gotta wait for the freight trains. Oh, here we go. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, okay, so right down that way, we keep going that way. It's like where all of this is like major port, obviously. So there's the Mississippi, and there's the train yard. Like, it's crazy thinking about how much shit gets delivered right there. By shit, I mean whatever. If you live in the north and you order something from China, it's fucking right there. They just got off a thing down there and it's gonna go get unpackaged over here. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's get into the graffiti. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Oh, kilo. Oh, that's pretty fresh right there. Oh, that's Ren. Is that Ren or Ben? I couldn't tell. That was Ren. Uh, and Divine Dispenser. I'm not going to continue to do this. I'm not going to continue to do this with you about the omnivore and the pescatarian and the fruitarian uh, the breatharian and the carnivores I'm not going to do that anymore. It's getting old because I literally have 100 videos explaining exactly what I said. So feel free to go listen to those. But other than that, shut the fuck up because here I'll prove I'm a carnivore. I will bite your fucking face off. You know what I mean? Like I know people that have bitten people. I know people that like I've have you people are literally killing and eating animals, so it certainly is happening. I mean, what are you talking about, man? I've already fully explained this, and I'll do it one last time for your fucking dumbass that wants to just do this again. I've already fucking told you. The human diet is breathing. It's prana. Then we came down a level and we ate fruit. So be a fruitarian. I'm already saying that. But then we went down a level and then started eating vegetation, a lot of it which is no good. We started eating tubers, and then depending on our climate, we would eat fish, and then depending on how cold or where we live, we might consume an animal. I don't, whether you take that as ripping it open with your teeth, because that's essentially what a carnivore is. You do have incisors that can rip flesh apart. If you don't want to do that, then you kill it like the talahumare. You run after it until it fucking dies, and then when it does, you consume it. It's not things live and things die. Birds, blackbirds eat dead bodies. I mean, what do crows, vultures. What do you? Humans are part of the entire existence of reality. Like, just honestly, just shut the fuck up about it. I'm just tired of having to re-explain the same shit to you when I'm having a normal conversation. You're like, well, then humans are not fucking omnivores. Well, then fucking stop fucking. I got an idea. Then stop sucking dick, dude. You fucking eat meat every day of your life, you cocksucker. How about that? How you like that one? There you go. There you go. I just don't get it. Like every time I get on one of these things, somebody has to bring that shit up again. Hey, there you go. There's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like you've already heard me state the obvious facts. Oh, you want to eat salt? I've already explained the thing about salt to people and why salt water isn't good. Go into the ocean to eat salt. It's not good. Is it best to eat meat? No, but it is a possibility, and it is something that we do. So, honestly, just shut the fuck up. It's mad stupid just because I've told you so many times. And it seems like you bring it up just to be a fucking thorn or a fucking prick. Like it really does. That's the way it feels from this distance. It's like, it's lame, dude. And it's lame because I seriously, you brought this up every fucking time you get on here. It's like I don't know why you can't accept that I already said. Here, I'm gonna say to you one last time. I already said the highest form of diet is breathing prana. Then let's eat fruit. I'm all about being on an island eating fruit. But some people don't live where there are fucking fruit trees, you maniac. There's no fruit in the fucking cold, you fucking shit stain. I mean, what are you talking about? You heard they've been putting chemicals in beer that make feminine. No, that was not a chemical. It's called hops, and it's estrogen pre-generator. And they've been doing that since it was because of a couple of churches. Nothing can stop this. Yes, correct. Al Bittercourt, who's drunk? You talking to me? Me or dumb shit over here? I'm not drunk. I'm 3 beers in. What are you talking about? People already know how I talk. It's just when it's like you talk to somebody, you have a conversation, then you got to bring up the same thing, and then like because they just won't accept the reality, like then they see he's gaslighting right now, which is what's happening. He's being a gaslighter. Maybe he doesn't know that's what he's doing, but certainly is. And what do you mean he's drunk? No, not yeah. I'm sure he is. Yeah, Divine. I mean, right now, I would put you on timeout if I was on my YouTube because you're just being annoying, and now you're just saying something stupid. Like, who are you? Have I talked to you in person? I thought what? I was under the belief that you were somebody else this entire time. I thought you were this cat that I used to talk to and have a good relationship with, but instead you become again and again more of a obnoxious female. You probably have been drink. You eat too much meat. That's code word for cock. And you probably have drank all of the fruity fucking estrogen rich shit because I think you're becoming in my mind because I don't know you, right? I've never met you, but in my mind, I'm starting to visualize you as a fucking cantankerous bitch, like a cunt, like somebody that has never gotten a fight and never gotten punched in the mouth. And you seem like the kind of person that probably should get punched in the mouth repeatedly, at least one time, because I think you're stupid, and I think you just test me to go, oh, what were you the other day that was like, oh, I triggered Zen. No, I mean to go about why would you do that? It's just a fucking corny, manipulative, stupid, um, obscene thing to do. Like you could inspire and help people, but you just come here to say stupid shit. So that's fucked up, mate. And hey, anyways, let me go find a charger because my phone is on. And also, if you're still here, you fucking cum dumpster, divine dispenser. The only thing you're dispensing is semen from your throat because you have so much of it in you. I still love you. I'm just talking shit, and I'm only responding to what's said here. Um, I'm probably sure we'd get along in person because you wouldn't talk to me like that in person because there would be a possibility that I would pick you up by your neck and like throat slam you into the pavement, and you know that. Um, but I love all of you. You know the rules in this building. One, love yourself, enjoy yourself. Don't take life too seriously. Be yourself because everyone else is taken. You know these things. There's 3 things. Be goofy, and when you can, help people out. Whether it's me or someone else, go help them out. Like sometimes you can help someone out. The way that the undivine dispenser of semen from his throat. That guy. I don't know. He might not even be a guy. He probably wears makeup and puts high heels on. But help people out when you can, especially him. Um, I don't remember the last one was, but you guys know there's Cash App, PayPal. Help a brother out if you want to. And it's good to see everybody. I'll be back on here in a little bit, but I gotta charge my phone and go say hi to a couple people. So fucking yeah, Gemini. Bye, bitches.